A private meeting becomes public the moment its raw audio enters a system you do not control. So build the boundary first. The microphone writes audio to a local process. Voice activity detection separates speech from silence. Whisper.cpp transcribes on the machine. A local summarizer extracts decisions and actions. Encrypted files store the results. Export happens only when the user chooses it. Start with consent. Show a recording indicator. Announce or document that transcription is active. Follow local law and company policy. Private software is not permission to secretly record people. Capture audio in short recoverable segments. One giant file risks losing the entire meeting after a crash. Very small chunks can cut words and reduce transcription quality. Use voice activity and overlapping windows so sentence boundaries survive. Store each segment with start time, end time, device, and a content hash. That receipt lets the pipeline resume and prove which audio produced which text. Whisper.cpp is a practical local transcription engine. It implements Whisper inference in C and C++, supports several platforms, and includes command line, server, streaming, browser, and voice examples. Use case: transcribe a 1-hour engineering review on a laptop with no cloud API. Observable example: the interface shows live provisional text, then replaces it with a stabilized segment after the speaker pauses. Low-confidence words are marked for review. Limitation: real-time accuracy and speed depend on model size, hardware, accents, noise, and chunking. A tiny model may be fast but miss names. A larger model may fall behind. Decision: benchmark several model sizes on actual meeting audio and choose the smallest one that preserves domain terms. Speaker labels need honesty. Transcription does not automatically prove who spoke. Diarization estimates speaker boundaries and identities can drift. Use neutral labels such as Speaker 1 until a participant maps them, and make corrections easy. Never invent names from conversational hints. Next, convert the transcript into structured meeting state. Keep 4 collections: decisions, action items, open questions, and evidence. Every extracted item links back to the exact transcript segment and timestamp. If the model writes, "Deploy Friday," the user should be able to click it and hear the sentence that supports it. If no supporting sentence exists, the item does not belong in the final notes. Use a local model when privacy requires a closed machine. Feed it curated segments, not the full audio waveform and every repeated filler word. Context engineering improves both speed and accuracy. Process sections incrementally, then run one final reconciliation across the meeting. This catches a decision that was later reversed. The summary must distinguish proposed, discussed, and decided. Teams lose impressive amounts of time when a suggestion is promoted to commitment by an enthusiastic note-taker. Action items require owner, action, and due date, only when each was actually stated. Missing fields remain missing. The interface can ask the user to assign them after the meeting. Build correction into the product. Users should edit names, terms, and decisions without modifying the original transcript receipt. Store corrections as a layer so the source remains auditable. Search can run locally with a text index. Semantic embeddings are optional. For a question like "What did we decide about caching?" keyword and semantic search can return time-stamped passages before a local model synthesizes an answer. Separate the live path from the quality path. Live text can use a smaller model and short windows so participants see low-latency captions captions. After each section, a larger local model can reprocess the preserved audio segment for higher accuracy. The interface marks provisional and finalized text differently. Do not let users quote a word that the system is still changing. For domain vocabulary, maintain a local glossary of product names, people, acronyms, and project terms. Use it to bias correction or flag likely substitutions, but keep the raw model result for audit. A glossary can repair Cubicon. It should not rewrite an unfamiliar person into the nearest executive. Summaries need a 2-pass check. The first pass extracts candidate decisions and actions with timestamp receipts. The second pass searches later transcript sections for reversals, objections, or changed owners. Only reconciled items appear as final. Unresolved conflicts remain visibly unresolved. Protect the files. Encrypt storage. Lock it to the user account. Set retention separately for audio transcript and summary. Many teams need the notes but not permanent raw audio. Exclude the meeting directory from Consumer Cloud Backup unless the user explicitly approves that route. A local application synchronized by default is local only until the next Wi-Fi connection. Review plugins, crash reports, analytics, and model download code. Disable any integration that silently uploads snippets. Export should be deliberate. Offer redacted markdown, PDF, or task system output. Preview exactly what leaves the device and which destination receives it. Do not make share the same button as save. Test failure. Unplug power during transcription. Corrupt one segment, fill the disk, change microphones, add overlapping speech, mention secrets, say that is not the final decision. Verify that recovery, correction, and reversal work. Add a privacy verification mode before calling the product finished. Run a meeting while the network is physically blocked and confirm capture, transcription, search, summary, and export preview still work. Then inspect outbound connections with the network restored. Any analytics crash upload, model download, or font request must be documented and independently disableable. Build an audit screen that answers 4 questions without opening a developer console. What audio exists, which model processed it, which notes came from which timestamps, and what has left the device. Let the user delete one meeting and verify its audio transcript, index entries, previews, and derived summaries. Follow the retention policy. Measure word error on domain terms, transcription lag, missed decisions, false action items, time spent correcting, and end-to-end privacy. A meeting Copilot becomes useful when people trust both its notes and its boundary. Keep raw audio local. Make every conclusion traceable. Let humans control what survives and what leaves. Then the assistant can remember the meeting without turning the meeting into someone else's dataset.